female, and she's telling me, oh yeah, well, her dad had gone to England for business, and he'd brought her back, so she has it too, and I start thinking about it. I said, wait a minute. I think you're telling me that you have in your house 6 Beatles songs that we've never heard. I don't think. Well, okay, well, we have, Hard Day's Night. Okay, and that's got Hard Day's Night, Can't Buy Me Love. I said, we know that. We've got that here, too. What else have you got? She goes, well, I don't know. It got, okay, wait a second. So it's got Hard Day's Night, and it's got Anytime at All. I said, we've never heard that. She goes, I'll Cry Instead. I said, we've never heard that. She goes, Things We Said Today? No. When I Get Home, which on my copy, by the way, to come back to today, is mislabeled. It's called When I Get You Home. That's kind of suggestive. And she said, it's got that one. Yet that one's not out here? I said, no, we've never even heard it. The radio stations don't have it. Oh. What about You Can't Do That? I said, I think I've heard that one on the radio, but no, you can't buy it here. Oh, wow. I said, you didn't bring it with you by any chance so we could hear it, did you? No, I didn't. She goes, what about I'll Be Back? I go, there's no song I'll Be Back. It's out here. Oh, yeah, no, I didn't know that. No, it's not out here. And she goes, oh, yeah, well, yeah, I got that. All right, so those are the songs that are on the surround sound, the Beatles, A Hard Day's Night, the 7 from Hard Day's Night, and including the title track, and we're talking about 8 through 13, I'll Cry Instead. That's it. Oh, and I'll Cry Instead, okay. Anytime at All, it starts with. Anytime at All, I'll Cry Instead. Things We Said Today, When I Get Home, not When I Get You Home. You Can't Do That, and I'll Be Back. All right. How does it sound? That's, of course, the big question. And is it really 5.1? We'll have that for you next week. I don't have that yet because it's not here. But there still is some tremendous Beatles Surround Sound Collector news. Okay? What is that news? Well, thank you for asking. We have some other fantastic Beatles, I don't want to say discoveries, everybody knows what they are, but some other Beatles surround recordings that currently are not on the market that are coming this way. Okay? Now, here's a questionable one. I thought Magical Mystery Tour was not out. And it's funny because if you go to something like Amazon, Magical Mystery Tour is out on EMI label, Apple, McCartney, Lennon, official Beatles recording. I believe it's 5.1, but I'll check this while we're talking. Maybe it's 7.1. But there is a surround sound that got very little publicity of Magical Mystery Tour. Okay? And it is out. It's on Amazon. It's legit. Comes with a booklet and everything like that. And it sells for about $300, which is, that's a bargain. What I've got is 7.1. Not 5.1. 7.1 surround sound Magical Mystery Tour. Okay. 7.1 surround sound Magical Mystery Tour. And the songs that we're going to get in 7.1 are Magical Mystery Tour, Fool on the Hill, Flying, one of only two songs written by all four Beatles. Blue Jay Way, Your Mother Should Know, I Am Dolores, Hello Goodbye, one of the Beatles songs I absolutely hate the most. Strawberry Fields Forever. Can you imagine that in 7.1? Holy cow. Penny Lane. That should be in 7.1 as well. But remember, I guess there is a asterisk here. Those were cut in the beginning, in the precursor to Sgt. Pepper. So very likely there is only 3.1, or at the very, very best hope we could have, 4.0 surprise, 7.1 surround sound, with some of those surround sound effects being just, maybe a bell ringing or something like that. It would. I'm just thinking it'd be very, very unlikely that you have actually 7 whole sounds of music. Now, somebody's going to say, yeah, but Strawberry Fields had hours and hours of people running tapes backwards and things like that in order to get all of those sound effects. And that's true. And if somebody over there at Abbey Road took the time and trouble, they could have really turned all of those surround sound effects in Strawberry Fields into a wonderful 7.1 sound. We'll know next week because it's on the way too. Yes, Magical Mystery is on tour in 7.1 is on the way here. Let's take a look. It says here I got a refund of something. Why did I get a refund of anything? $5. Somebody sent me my $5 back. Thanks. Look what else is here. Wow. Now this is just impossible. How about 7.1 audiophile sound? Now what does that mean? 7.1 audiophile sound. Let's take a look at the cover and see what they consider audiophile sound. Although to this point, they've been pretty right on the button. Okay, 7.1 audio, high resolution, audiophile sound of Rubber Soul. How in the world has Rubber Soul been mixed to 7.1? Now, I have from Rock Band tapes from Rubber Soul. And I promise you, their 4-channel is the absolute most you've got. 4 channels is absolutely it. So these guys are saying they've got 7 channels. What could be on those 7 channels? I don't know, but I can tell you one thing, and they mention this in the propaganda sheet they send out. They say, this is how you know we did not steal this from the Rock Band game. In that game, the vocals are all on one channel. The singer and the background vocals are one channel. And that's true. And that made it very disappointing for people like me to mix surround sound, because if you wanted to put Paul in the front and George and John in the back channel, you couldn't do it because just the way the tapes came, they all came on the floor. So we hang on, let's see. Okay. I'm listening to Vera in the background. That sounds really good. Okay, so as I was saying, when I recorded Rubber Soul, that it was one of the big frustrations, was that if John was singing, on a track, Paul and George in the background were on the same track. No distance, no nothing. There is a technique where if they don't overlap, you can do some fast editing and move one to one channel or 2 channels and the others to a different set. Is that cheating? No, I don't think so. And I did that on my surround sound versions that I mixed. But this whoever wrote the propaganda sheet here, whoever made this thing up, says that their raw tapes are lead singer on one channel, background vocals on another channel, maybe if there's an extra set of background channels on another channel. I've never heard of that. I mean, I've never heard that before. Not on Rubber Soul. Now, that is the way that the White Album is mixed and Let It Be. And if you go and buy the 7.1 or 5.1 surround sound versions of those discs, it's wonderful because you'll get, John in the front and a different John in the left rear. It's always nice in the house to have an extra John. And then there'll be, let's say, Paul McCartney out of the right rear channel, and George in the middle of the two rear channels, and Paul and George in the front. And you can get, 2 or 3 versions of each of the singers spread all around the room. And it just sounds like you're in the center of them all singing. Barbershop quartet. So I would really like that if this is the way it's done here. But the important news for you to write down on your calendar is 7.1 Rubber Soul coming February 2nd. Only way you'll know, or at least the only way you'll get reminded, is if you subscribe. Let's wait for you to do that. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. Okay. And so that's the only way you're going to get the advance notice that Rubber Soul is here. And also, if you do that, you will get a notification of the latest versions, and you'll be able to hear the very best version, not one that somebody's done astroturfing on, right? So,